The galaxy was old, far older than humanity had ever imagined. When the first human explorers ventured beyond the Sol system, they discovered ruins, ancient, crumbling remnants of civilizations long gone. These ruins were scattered across countless worlds, their purpose and origins a mystery. The aliens who had built them were nowhere to be found, their fate unknown. But as humanity delved deeper into the cosmos, they began to uncover the truth. The ruins were not just relics of the past, they were a warning. The civilization that had built them, known only as the architects, had been masters of the galaxy. They had forged stars, moved planets, and bent the laws of physics to their will. But their power had not saved them. Something had destroyed them, something so ancient and terrible that even the architects had been unable to withstand it. That something was still out there, lurking in the void, waiting for the next civilization to rise and fall. Humanity, however, was not like the architects. Where the architects had relied on their vast technology and knowledge, humanity thrived on something far more potent: creativity. When the first human colony on the edge of explored space was attacked by an unknown force, the survivors did not despair. They adapted. They improvised. They fought back. And in doing so, they discovered something extraordinary. The ruins of the architects were not just monuments to a dead civilization. They were tools that humanity could use. The colony named New Horizon had been established on a barren world orbiting a dying star. The planet was rich in resources, but its harsh environment made it a challenging place to live. The colonists had built their settlement in the shadow of an ancient architect structure, a massive spire that towered over the landscape. When the attack came, it was swift and brutal. Strange, biomechanical creatures emerged from the ruins, their forms shifting and writhing as they advanced. The colonists, armed with nothing but mining lasers and makeshift weapons, were no match for them. But then, something unexpected happened. One of the colonists, a young engineer named Kira Patel, discovered that the architect's spire was not just a relic, it was a machine. By interfacing with it using her portable computer, she was able to activate its defenses. The spire came to life, its surface glowing with intricate patterns of light. A beam of energy lanced out, striking the creatures and reducing them to ash. The colonists were saved, but Kira knew that this was only the beginning. The spire was just one of countless architect structures scattered across the galaxy, and if humanity could learn to control them, they might stand a chance against whatever had destroyed the architects. Word of Kira's discovery spread quickly, and soon, teams of scientists and engineers were dispatched to New Horizon to study the spire. They learned that the architects had built these structures as a network, a vast system of interconnected machines designed to manipulate the fabric of reality itself. The spire on New Horizon was a forge, capable of creating matter from energy and shaping it into anything its users desired. With it, humanity could build weapons, ships, and defenses unlike anything they had ever imagined. But there was a catch. The forge was not easy to control. It required a deep understanding of architectology, something that humanity lacked. Kira and her team worked tirelessly to decipher the forge's secrets. They discovered that the architects had left behind a kind of language, a series of symbols and patterns that could be used to communicate with their machines. It was a language of mathematics and physics, of energy and matter. Slowly, painstakingly, they began to unlock its mysteries. They learned how to create simple objects, tools, weapons, even small ships. But they also learned something else. The forge was not just a tool, it was a test. The architects had designed it to evaluate those who sought to use it, to determine whether they were worthy of wielding its power. As humanity's understanding of the forge grew, so did their confidence. They began to expand their operations, sending teams to other architect ruins to activate more forges. Each new forge added to their knowledge and their capabilities. But with each step forward, they also drew closer to the truth about the architect's demise. The creatures that had attacked New Horizon were not random monsters. They were scouts, sent by the ancient enemy that had destroyed the architects. And they were coming. The first major attack came without warning. A fleet of alien ships, their designs unlike anything humanity had ever seen, emerged from hyperspace near New Horizon. They were massive, their hulls covered in strange organic growths, their weapons firing beams of pure entropy that disintegrated anything they touched. The human fleet, though outmatched, fought bravely. But it was the forges that turned the tide. Using the knowledge they had gained, Kira and her team activated the forges on New Horizon and nearby worlds, creating a network of defenses that repelled the invaders. The battle was won, but the cost was high. Entire colonies were lost, and humanity's fleet was decimated. In the aftermath, Kira and her team realized that they could not wait for the next attack. They had to take the fight to the enemy. Using the forges, they began to build a new kind of ship, one that combined human ingenuity with architect technology. These ships, known as starforges, were unlike anything the galaxy had ever seen. They were massive, their hulls reinforced with energy shields, their weapons capable of tearing through the fabric of space itself. But their true power lay in their ability to create. Each starforge was equipped with a miniature forge, allowing it to manufacture weapons, drones, and even smaller ships on the fly. With the starforges, humanity launched a counteroffensive. They struck at the enemy strongholds, using the forges to create new weapons and tactics on the fly. The enemy, though powerful, was unprepared for humanity's adaptability. Slowly but surely, humanity began to push them back. But the war was far from over. The enemy was ancient, its resources vast, and its motives inscrutable. Humanity would need more than technology to defeat them. They would need unity, courage, and the unyielding spirit that had carried them through countless challenges before. As the starforges ventured deeper into enemy territory, Kira and her team continued to study the forges, searching for the final piece of the puzzle. They knew that the architects had left behind more than just tools. They had left behind a message, a warning for those who would come after. And as Kira deciphered the final symbols, she realized what that message was. The architects had not been destroyed by an external force. They had been destroyed by their own hubris. They had sought to control the universe, to bend it to their will, and in doing so, they had awakened something far greater and far more dangerous. Humanity, however, was different. They did not seek to control the universe. They sought to understand it. And in that understanding, they found their strength. As the starforges prepared for the final battle, Kira knew that whatever happened, humanity would face it together. They would not fall as the architects had. They would endure. They would survive. And they would forge a new future among the stars.